welcome back to Making Everyday Magic. My name is Shanna. If you are new here, we are a homeschooling family of 4. We have just entered not just entered, I guess we're a quarter of the way done with our 5th year of homeschooling. We focus on secular curriculum for our homeschool. Today, I just want to share with you an in-depth flip through and my personal opinions on History Quest from Pandia Press. We are using further, please scroll down, hit the big red subscribe button, turn on the bell for notifications, and give this video a thumbs up. As always, you can either reach me down below in the comment section here or over on Instagram at Making Everyday Magic. I have been talking about History Quest for quite a while. You guys know, probably a year and a half, probably a full year. I have been talking about the struggle with finding an accurate, a little bit less whitewashed secular history curriculum. I know there are a lot of recommendations for things like woke, which I think we will be using once we get into the middle school ages, but we're not quite there yet. What I needed right now was something that was a bit more accurate, something that was definitely secular, and something that would fit our family, being that I do have a kindergartner and a 4th grader. So I searched around. You guys know I used Story of the World previously, and while I didn't have any personal problems with it, I also didn't love it. There's a lot of debate over whether or not it's secular. I never experienced anything that led me to believe that it was not, but I also didn't use what I think were those problematic. We didn't start with volume 1, which I think is where it gets a little fishy. We had used, I think, 2 and 3. Level 2 and 3. So in searching around, what I came across was History Quest from Pandia Press. And I shared with you guys tons of times about how we were gonna use it and a little bit into the look of how we do use it, but I've gotten a lot of feedback where people just wanted to see more. So I am just gonna show you more today. I am gonna pop over and insert some screen recording of like going through the website so you can see the cost, what it's like to order, the different packages and things like that. Super simple, super easy. And I will have it linked down below, of course. And then I do have the supplemental book that it requires linked over on my Amazon store, but I'll also have that linked down below. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to show you, we use the Usborne Encyclopedia of World History, which is the main spine that it recommends. We have the student activity guide, the textbook in print, and then we also have the audiobook. And you can actually order any combination of any of those things. I personally like to have a book, even though I don't think we've actually used it one time, the textbook portion of it. But I know you guys, I told you that I didn't love that it was like, the audiobook was like digital download, okay? But I am taking them and I've stuck a link to them in my OneNote digital planner that goes straight to my Google Drive, which I can then pull up from my iPad or my PC or my phone in the car and play them wherever. So yeah, guys, are you proud of me? Because like, I'm so proud of me. And I'm just making it work. And I am kind of killing it as far as technology is concerned with my ancient times curriculum. Yeah, a little juxtaposition there, just a little bit. But it's working well, I'm loving it, girls are loving it, they're retaining the information, it's super fun, and it's super easy. There is a lot of information, and I'll talk more about that in a minute. And as you guys know, I say it all the time. Curriculum is your tool, use it how it suits you. I have found the way that this is working for us, and so it's not overwhelming or suffocating or stifling, and we are enjoying it. It is also one of 2 histories that we are using this year. We are also using Studies Weekly for Texas History for my 4th grader. We are doing both of the history curriculums together as a family. It is working well, to be absolutely honest with you. So through the magic of video editing, let's head on over and I will give you the down shot of looking at these books. Okay guys, so this is the in-depth look at History Quest, early times. So you guys know it has the audio book feature and I have the digital files there. We also got this package, which is, I ordered this book from Amazon, but the study guide, the textbook, and then the digital downloads, that's what I ordered from online. And if I remember, I'll pop over to the website to show you that cost. So this book is, it's great. It's just a textbook. There's not a lot of pictures, but honestly, we haven't used it. So I like to have it. That's just me. I like to have the book, but if you don't think you'll use it, just skip it, because we've done, again, the audio guides. Now, each chapter has a chapter of like what it is about, and then there's kind of a second part, which is the history hop, that gives you a little bit more in-depth information about somebody during that time. So in this case, it's the pharaoh. Now, the study guide has been really helpful. This is keeping my kiddos, this is what makes it really a curriculum and not just information. So it gives you obviously the table of contents here, and then the required book list. So the only one that's really required is the textbook and this book, and then there's a few weeks of HUG-Gah history there. There's the supply list, which is great, so you can know ahead of time. Now let me show you, let's do one we just did here. Let me zip over. So we are not using this the way it says to use this. Okay, let's do Sumer. Okay, so it has it all laid out for you. And what it does is it says Unit 4 is Sumer. It gives you a little bit of information, enrichment reading. So this is other things that you can read, the specific things that you will need, and telling you where you can find them, supplies. And then in here, you come over and it's got the terms and concepts. So the big idea is kind of the moral of the story. It has this nice schedule, and it references the pages in the encyclopedia here, the chapter that you need, and then it gives you some ideas of things to do. So for example, the way that we use this program is not like this at all. What we do is on Monday, Mom and Me Monday, we will turn on the audio book for the week, and then the kids will do the coloring or the map, and I'll show you those in just a second, or do some sort of other activity that's related. So while they are listening, and they've got some, this is our kind of one of our folders here where it's got like the activities, the travel log things. So what they'll do, as you can see, is I will go ahead and I will pull out whatever corresponds. There's your map guide. So I will pull out the pages that correspond, the student pages, to that week, and I will make a copy for my other kiddo. But I just, scan it, make a copy of these. And then also with the maps, we'll do the same thing, and they will color or do the maps. Or there are special things in the back. So like other coloring pages, like a stirrup pot, or there was a sheet of hieroglyphics, or other things that they can do. And they will do those things while they are listening. And for example, the craft for this week was to make a model of a ziggurat. Well, we didn't do that, but what they did do is they got out plus and Legos and they built one as they were listening. As far as I'm concerned, that's good enough for me. So we'll do that on Monday. And then if there is a fun project, like when we did Egypt, it was mummify an apple, which is so cool. So we did that. Either we'll do it at lunchtime or we'll do it later in the week in an evening time when Dad can do it with us. And we approach our science the same way. So we get the lesson on Monday, the coloring, the map work. We do that while we listen to the reading, because it does take about like 20-25 minutes between the chapter and the history hop. So we'll listen and color and then do the project later in the week. But what we do like to do, and I'll try to insert the screen recording to show you. If you go, the most important part of this book is that it has the internet links. Now this book is stunning and gorgeous. And you can go to their website and I will show you, but the links link straight to totally vetted and approved sites that give you more information about these things. So what we will do one other day in the week when the kids have time, when they finished early, is we'll pull it up with the corresponding, it tells you exactly which pages, and the links are available in there, and you can click on it and it takes you to, when we did the Nazcas, it took you to an aerial shot showing you the desert drawings by the Nazcas. It just is some fantastic resources, and you've just got to see it to believe it. It really is great. It's well put together, and it makes my life so much easier because it's all done for me. Now, let's talk about the HUG-Gah weeks, which every few weeks or so, there's 4 of them, I think, is this HUG-Gah week. And the premise is that you sit together and just read and you enjoy time. Well, this HUG-Gah week happened to be during my husband was taking over for Mom and Me Monday. And HUG-Gah, HOO-GAH, HUG-Gah. I'm never gonna say this right, guys, HUG-Gah. So what we did, instead of searching out these books that they recommend, is I just Googled on YouTube, you know, Epic of Gilgamesh for kids. And we actually found a really great like 20-minute video. And I talked all about the Society of Sumer, and then also had like a cartoon, age appropriate Epic of Gilgamesh. And it was great. It was like 20 minutes. It was fantastic. They learned and they retained. So that's really all you have to do. It doesn't have to be as hard as some people make it. Just enjoy it. That's the whole point. And really, my kids have retained a lot from it, so I can't knock it at all. Again, I'm gonna insert some screen recordings of these things. But that is a look at History Quest early times. Guys, I hope that you found any of that helpful, entertaining, or informative. I've had a lot of feedback of people who wanted to see more of the History Quest. Why? Because secular history is like impossible to find. But I really enjoy History Quest. I can definitely see us using these again and again because it's easy, it's simple, and we found a rhythm that really works for us. They do have the HUG-Gah weeks, I learned, thank you. The HUG-Gah weeks, which I enjoy, and I've actually based more and more of our homeschool on that kind of principle. So if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, write on down to the comments. Links will be down in the description. Head on over to Instagram at Making Everyday Magic if you have anything else that you would like to DM me about. Other than that, guys, I hope that you found any of this helpful, entertaining, or informative. If you did, please scroll down, hit the big red subscribe button, turn on the bell for notifications, give this video a thumbs up. Fun fact, my children in learning about, I believe it was Sumer, when they were learning about Sumer, they were building with their plus while they were listening. And they built the animal. It has like the face of a crocodile and like the hiney of a hippo and like the head of a lion. Like, anyways, so they built like this mangled thing of a thing out of plus while listening, but they retained the information. So, you know, whatever works, right?